cha, Dvitiyam brahmacharini, Tritiyam chandraganteti, Kushmanteti chaturthakam, Panchamam skandamateti, Shastyam katyayaniti cha, Saptamam kalaratriti, Mahaguriti chastramam, Navamam siddhidatri cha, Navadurga prakirtita, Uktanye tarinamani, Paramanava mahatmanaha.
Hello, good moment to you. Namaste, I'm Hemalayaa. Welcome to Embody Freedom series. We are intending that you have a fiercely fun time in this interactive show. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Whoo! Yeah. You feeling it? Are you feeling it? What are you feeling? Share in the comments and say hello so I know you're here. It's always a pleasure to be here live with you right now. We're live right now. I'm in a mood. So welcome to the Embody Freedom Show. And we are intending that myself, as well as the guest facilitators, we are here to guide you. So we intend that you receive the guidance that is coming through for you to overcome any modern day insanity. Are you feeling it? So the modern day insanity is, of course, uncertainty, fear, anxiety, depression, isolation, and not knowing which way to turn in your path, your purpose. Light leaders out there in the world, this is for you. And you who have not chosen your pathway of light leadership yet, this is for you. This is a place where you can come. The series is designed to ground us in a whole new embodiment of leadership. Because fear and stress and all that is going to try to take us down over and over and over again. It's not going to go away, so stop waiting for it to go away. It's really time right now to grab hold of our true essence, which is joy and pleasure. And the way that we utilize that, or we cultivate that here, or we remember that, is through movement. So take a deep breath in right now. Our first bit of movement is breath. Take a deep breath in right now. Exhale, jiggle out the body, jiggle the shoulders, and another deep breath in. We are going into, take another deep breath in, hold it in, and exhale. We are going into a receptive mode. So the breath opens up the pathway. I was lying in bed last night, and I'm not any master. I am right in the practice with you all. And I'm in the remembering. So this is for us to remember together. So I'm lying there in bed last night, and I am feeling like my heart race. It's 3:45 a.m. And I'm like, why am I up? And I had all this emotion come up for me, and I couldn't really put my finger on it. And some of it was because it's Mother's Day and, healing my own mother relationship and stuff around that, and then me choosing to not be an actual mom of a baby coming out of my being, my body. I do feel like I'm a mom to so many, and that's a whole other story, but I was having emotion around it. So I felt last night, I was holding my breath. I caught myself. It was like this, oh my gosh, okay, take the breath in. And even though it was so strained and so challenging in that moment, the breath went in like going through freeways or highways or meridians, truly, in my being, in my body. And within a minute, my body was relaxed. So the invitation right now is for you to take the breath into your body, into your being, for you to come into your peace, whatever it looks like and feels like. I'm also going to invite you into movement and breath together. Movement, breath, and sound together. Again, for you light leaders out there in the world who are choosing to rise up at this time, this pathway is for you to keep on remembering who you are, because those who need you, your students, your followers, whatever you want to call them, but your tribe is yearning for you, waiting for you, needing you. So you who are called to rise up, now is the time. reclaim and sustain your joy and pleasure through movement, through breath, and through your purpose. So take a deep breath in. The time is now to pivot and expand into your freedom, into the world's freedom. So walk it out side to side. It is a pleasure to be with you in this moment. It is a pleasure to be with you in this moment. What are you feeling in this moment? Share in the chat as you move and groove and you walk from side to side. Wave your hands out in front of you. And let go of any of that you've been holding on to. Whoo! Yeah. Lots of big deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Sigh it out. Breathe. And now expand the movement here. Wider stance. Glide the hips from side to side. So in this series, we share ancient and modern tools for this insanity that comes up and tries to convince you that you are not meant to lead or meant to serve in the way that you are, that you're not to listen to that inner calling. And I am here to tell you that absolutely you are. Breathe. You and your allies and your angels and your divine beings that are here to serve through you. Breathe here. Let's see if this light looks any better. You like that? All right. All right, let's start to roll our shoulders around here. And I want you to start to feel your heart go forward and back. Your heart go forward and back. Stretch out your mouth. Stretch out of who you are not in order to come into who you truly are. Woo! So it's always an honor to have someone on today. We have Lauren in the house. Breathing in here. Lauren Farenga. And I pray that I'm saying that correctly, even though I should know this. I'm really bad with names. I know beings and essences and energetics more than anything, but Lauren's in the house, and I'm really, really so honored to bring her on. It's always like, it's that mama bear. I get so proud of my previous students or clients, and she's rocking it. She's been rocking it in her leadership, in her light leadership. She's a yoga teacher, and she serves in her community and her greater community now more than ever. So we get to be with her today. She's going to lead us through some activations. But it just makes me so proud. Mama coach, mentor bear that I am. So move your head from side to side. Move your head from side to side. So we do this shaking out, pulsing out, bouncing out, shaking the debris in our being. This is the EMBODY pathway. EMBODY freedom pathway. This is for you to come into your greatest self. Breathe. Woo! So walk it out in your space. Shake out your hands. Bounce it out. Lift it up a little bit here. Get a little bounce. Swing your arms like a little girl, little boy playing. Stretch out the mouth. Woo! Walk it out side to side again. And this time, elbows go out. This song is called Love Warrior. Woo! We are going to activate your Love Warrior, who is absolutely here to make an impact and serve here greatly. So elbow out all of those self-doubts and self-criticisms and things that do not serve you in you rising. Woo! All of those victim stories, I get it. I know. I was hurt too. Those wounds are real. But now it's time to be that love warrior. Everything happened for you to become who you are right now and ever evolving as you move forward. So breathe. Pulse it out here. Move the head from side to side. Today, I get to do a takeover for Hanuman Festival on IG. So make sure you come and join us. I'm going to do some lives there. Woo! 3 ways to cultivate and be in pleasure at this time. Yes, we're going to be taking over today on Hanuman Festival. I'm saying it again because now we're doing, so you want to start again? This is behind the scenes. But we are doing a live takeover. No, we're doing an Instagram takeover today on Hanuman Festival page on Instagram. Did I already say that? Yes. Anyway, walk it out. Break it out. Whoo, shake it out. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Coming into your greatest love warrior. Nice, strong stance. So feel your feet on the ground. The soles of your feet are open and receptive. I'll share again what the talks are going to be on the Hanuman Festival page today. But in this moment, I am called to step us into that warrior stance. So feel your feet are hip distance apart or more. And feel like the soles of your feet are just like open, receptive with Mother Earth. And unlock your knees. So bend your knees very slightly and unlock them. Whew, and allow Mama Shakti to come into your being so that she can clear out the debris. So breathe into your body. Who are you when you are in your warrior stance? I come from warrior class, so I'm going to take you there. It's truly my gift of no matter what happens in life, how hard it gets, we will rise again, and we choose that. That's the warrior path, is we choose that. Our opening song for this particular series, Embody Freedom series, we chose the song for Durga. Durga is a Vedic goddess. She's a warrior. She's a spiritual warrior. And she's here to cut out the things that do not serve, so you can be in your greatest gifts here, why you came here, and not get distracted or taken down by the illusion of the wounds being the stories of your life. They are some stories, and you've got a big mission here, a purpose, even beyond adharma. So breathe into that. As you stand here in your warrior pose, unlock your knees and receive from Shakti herself and allow her into your being. So some of these teachings that I share here very briefly are the deeper teachings of this pathway, the Embody Leadership pathway. And so breathe here. This is our signature program. It's a 7-month program. It's coming up real soon. So I'm so taken by who is coming together right now. Yoga teachers, spiritual teachers, priestesses that are ready to take your spiritual warriorness out into the world and serve greatly, and especially online. So that's the practical side of it, the digital marketing, this social media side, which DTO shares and leads us and guides us in, and I guide us into being in our embodied, true, full, activated, powerful spiritual warrior selves. This is our sisterhood from one of our previous containers. And breathe here as you receive now the nourishment that you need in order for you to step it up, step it in, and rise at this time. There's all my babies, you see? These are my babies. I'm the Embodied Leadership Mama. Okay. So much love, and thank you for being here. So today, like I was saying, we are going to be on the Hanuman Festival Instagram account. I am seriously honored that they invited me to take it over. And so today is the day. This is my takeover outfit, by the way. This is my moon outfit. I put on my, we just posted this right now. So that's what DTO was doing while I was just starting the show here. He posted this on the Instagram page of Hanuman Festival. So really such an honor and a blessing. The festival itself is not happening this year, so we're cultivating and creating ways to bring our powerful teachings to a wider, co-creating together. So this is such a beautiful thing. This is the post that I did this morning. I'm going to be doing stories, and I'm going to do a couple of lives today on that page. So come and be with us. Seriously, it's such an honor. Hanuman Festival is one of just near and dear to my heart with the traditional teachings of yoga and the Vedas and Tantra. So come and be with us. Oh, Chandani. Oh, I love that. I love what Chandani says. You're not even human. You're an alien that has come here to. It is absolutely 100% true. Yes, those light leaders, you light leaders, we are here for a mission from another dimension, another planet for sure. And we know that there's more for this human existence to learn. And we're caught up in it too, right? We're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I wish for that one day that I won't be so caught up in it, caught up in the human illusion of this, yeah. Anyways, yoginis in the house, you know what I'm saying. All right, so today we've got a yogini in the house that I get to introduce you to, and I'm so proud of her. Like I said, I'm just I get so excited when one of my babies goes off and rocks it out and continues to serve her community. And Lauren Farenga is the owner of Lotus Yoga Studio, founder of Free Yoga Project, and is also a licensed clinical social worker and worked in mental health for 10 years prior to opening up the studio. And that was one of the things that we got to work together on, which is so beautiful. She's turned to yoga throughout her life to cope with grief, trauma, and manage symptoms of Crohn's disease. Yoga has helped her and brought her happiness and purpose. Through her work as a social worker and yoga teacher, Lauren developed Chakra Flow Yoga, which she teaches weekly at the studio and in private sessions. Lauren teaches because she believes in the power of yoga and is passionate about sharing it with others. Lauren teaches yoga in a way that makes sense, is accessible to everyone in the room or online, and creates a safe and welcoming environment where students feel comfortable to make the practice their own. Welcome, Lauren!
Thank you so much for having me. This is wonderful.
Yeah, my pleasure. Our pleasure. Seriously, so proud of you. So are you in your studio right now? Is that where you are?
I am. Yeah. This is the studio. I'm just here doing my filming since we don't have any students in the studio right now, but this is the space and it's still full of good vibes.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. I love the lotus behind you.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Yeah, with the chakras on it. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, really wonderful to see you. And I love to hear that you were teaching online from your studio.
Yep.
Woo! How was that pivot and switch for you? Because obviously you went from live in-person classes. Can you share how that was for you? Was there a delay? Was there a pause? Was there what was the experience like for you?
There was no delay for me. I'd done a little bit of online teaching already. So, it felt like something I was familiar with, and it felt like we got to just act on this. We got to do it now. So we didn't delay. But it's definitely been a change in the way that I teach and the way that I deliver things, because it's much more about kind of how we're feeling, and I'm not seeing everybody's body, so it's just a little bit more of I'm bringing the spirituality and the chakras into each class, whereas before some of the classes might be more alignment focused. But we got to shift with what we need. And I think also people they don't really need their body to be like critiqued right now. They just need to like feel good and have some stress relief. And so I'm fine with that.
Right. Yes, that's so true. So is your practice now prior to teaching, do you tune in a little differently than you would if you showed up at a class in person?
I do. Yeah. So before, I was greeting every student and kind of getting a sense of what was going on. And there was usually sort of a group discussion about how we were feeling each day and what we needed to kind of attend to. And there's still a little bit of that. I always open the room up for that. But I definitely do a little bit more of my personal practice, whereas before it was like kind of quick and it was more about me connecting to my students. Now there's not a lot of energy coming back at me. So I do need to take that extra time to like connect to myself. And even before coming on screen here, I was like, doing some breathing and just kind of getting into my zone.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Well, I really honor you for, serving your students and switching. Like that's a lot of what I've been talking about with women right now, women yoga teachers especially. So could you speak into that? Like what do you advise for yoga teachers specifically when they're like, what was your process? Like you're on Zoom, is that how you're doing it?
Yeah, yep. So yeah, we're on Zoom and people have the option to have their camera on or off while they're doing it. Obviously the teacher is on screen. So you're asking kind of what is my process preparing for class or?
Yeah, like are you getting people to sign up prior? Are you, taking?
Oh, yeah. So like logistically, yeah. So we use MindBody to promote our classes and have people sign up, and then they sign up there, and then when we send out a private link. And at our studio, we're doing not just, so we offer all of our regular yoga classes, flow, restorative, all levels, chakra flow. But we've also started doing a yogi support circle. And it's like every other week we get together and we just get the community to support each other during this time. And it's a nice way to connect. And you see it on Saturdays. And it's just a beautiful way to support each other, because a big part of coming together into the studio was you got that support. You got your yoga community and you could talk about how things had changed day to day and what you were feeling. And we're not connecting that same way. So we've started to add some free classes and also discussions to it. And we want to be sure that it's all private. So we have people sign up ahead of time, and then we send out a private link so that we don't get any Zoom bombers or things like that, because we want it to be a really special experience.
That's beautiful. I love that. I love that you're bringing in the community aspect of what you've already cultivated. And are you finding students from other places now coming in, or?
A little bit, yeah. Prior to settling into this area, I had lived in a couple different places. And so it's nice to be able to connect with some of those students who, they live in Houston and we can't take class normally, but we were doing some one-on-ones here and there. And now we can take class regularly together, which is really fun. And people are able to also share with family members and friends who live all over the world. So people are like taking yoga class with their friend who's in like a different country. And that's been fun. But community has always been a huge part of my studio and our philosophy here. And that's why we founded the Free Yoga Project, because we want to make yoga more accessible to everyone. We believe that these benefits they're easy to access. Like there's tools, it's clear, and we want more people to know about it so they can feel better and have some relief, especially at a time like this.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. Thank you for doing that. That's really wonderful. And I bet I can feel the nourishment of your community. Really grateful for you. So that's beautiful. And what about your own personal practice? Like, how has that shifted or changed right now? Are you taking classes online? Are you studying? Like, what are you going through right now?
So it's interesting what I was saying, how like, you're not getting as much energy back in that connection. And so I think in that same way, I've actually stepped up my personal practice more than I did before, because there was some sort of energetic exchange that I was getting when I was live in person in a class. And doing it online, you get a little taste of it, but it just doesn't fill me up quite the same way. So I've actually taken the step of teaching fewer classes per day so that I have the opportunity to do more classes on my own for myself. Some I take with other teachers. Some it's just like I need to kind of do a chakra practice or work through whatever I'm feeling that day. As we know, through all this, every day is super different.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and there's a little taste of me leading a class online. I think that was the day we had the full moon a few days ago, and we were doing a lunar flow.
Gorgeous. It feels like we're really
Yeah.
there with you. What a beautiful setting. So I'm really, like love that you're still utilizing the studio. And what have you been experiencing? What challenges did you gone through, or are you going through personally, business wise? What would you like to share about?
So many. So there's obviously been a lot of challenges business wise. But with the business, it almost sort of was clearer the things that needed to get done in order to keep things moving. You know, we still got to pay the bills. We got to get online. You know, it was like an outline of things we could do. But then the personal stuff that has come up has been a lot harder there's no roadmap for like how to deal with loneliness, not being able to visit people who are living in hotspots who I care about very deeply. My grandfather is currently recovering from COVID-19. I lost another grandparent in the midst of this, not related to COVID at all. So there's just, there's always personal turmoil. And as you mentioned in my bio, I use yoga to help with managing my symptoms of Crohn's disease that, flares up in times of stress. And so that's where I, as the yogi, not as the teacher, say, you know what, this is the time to come back to my practice, because what brings me back when all of this stuff is going on? And it's not focusing on work. Like that is like a to-do list that I can feel productive about. But what really brings me back to me is meditating, is getting in the woods and like hugging a tree and sitting and meditating in grass and like just having some fresh air. And so I've been trying to do these things and really make those the priority, because the yogini in me is like, I need a little more right now. And I think that's what we're all feeling. It's like, there's the normal level of like self-care that we have to do just to like feel good in our bodies. And we all need a little bit extra right now. And that is okay.
Yes, I agree. I definitely need a lot more right now. And I think that what I was speaking to earlier is the light leaders. Like we are the ones that are rising up. Like Lauren, you're leading your community, right? You're like showing a pathway of like, okay, we're still in connection. We're still in connection with our bodies. Come together. And it does take more, because we're not doing the things that a normal yogini would do, which is like go sit by the river, whatever nature you have nearby.
Yeah.
And really nourish ourselves. So I've been gardening, I was getting my hands in the earth. And I actually, for the first time, I have to say, like I took a class. My friend Kenlin was teaching the other day, and I took a class. I was like, oh my God, right. Being on the other side of it, even though I have my own practice, all
it's
of that.
Different. So it's very special to be in that like student beginner's mind again, and let someone else kind of take you on this journey. I love that. And I very much encourage that at our studio, and the teachers all like, we like to take each other's classes and stuff, which is beautiful.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's great. Awesome. Well, I think you're doing a really beautiful job, and you have something that you want to share with us, a little chakra. Tell us what it is.
I do. Yeah. So a lot of the work that I personally do here at the studio is in this chakra flow, and it's a mind-body practice that is designed to help process our experiences, not just in our mind. Like we spend a lot of time trying to logic and reason our experiences, but our body was there too in that experience, and it needs to process what was going on. And so getting into the chakras helps us find a little more balance and come back to that center that can be lost in the midst of all of that.
Yay. Yes, please. So everyone go into receptive mode and let Lauren lead you. Do you want us standing or sitting?
Yeah, let's all stand up. This is way more fun if you do it standing.
Beautiful.
So basically we're going to do one movement for each chakra. It's kind of like a quick like chakra jump start. So we start down at the roots. We have the root chakra, which connects to our legs and our tailbone. The second chakra is up here in the hips. The third chakra is here in the core of our body, heart chakra in the heart space, including the arms, throat chakra, third eye, and then crown. So we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. So coming down to the feet, first we're just going to stomp the feet. And we want to feel like we have a nice wide, steady stance. And as the feet come down, like every part of your foot is just connecting to the earth. And you might even imagine that you're like stomping down deep into the earth. Just give it a few more. Be sure you're breathing. And then find stillness. Just relax. You might feel a little energy, a little tingly in the feet. And we're going to start to draw the energy up to the second chakra here in the hips. So we're just going to start to circle. And you just start to activate that energy. And the second chakra, well, the first one gets us grounded. This one is like going with your flow. And you just start to find your flow, find your creativity, find your rhythm. And let's circle the other way. You start to find your vibe, stirring up any stagnant energy, getting it flowing. Nice. And then we come all the way back to center. We pause, and you might sort of feel energy like in the lower part of the body and not in the upper. That's normal. We're bringing it up now to the third chakra, and we're going to start to twist. And I want you to focus really on using the core of the body to twist, not the shoulders. So I'll sometimes just have my palms on my sides, and you're just twisting the core of your body. It's okay to move the legs and shoulders, but let the core initiate your movement. And you're just twisting out old habits, twisting out old patterns, just really connecting to that personal power that you have, just feeling your power starting to build, your strength starting to come in. Good. Last twist here. And we come back to center. And then we start to get into the heart chakra. We're drawing it up and we're opening up the heart. We get the arms moving, and you might kind of feel like the energy is like bubbling up into the heart. That's good. We're going to take a nice deep breath. Interlace your fingers. Big inhale. Let it go. And just press out anything that is holding on or weighing your heart down. Deep breath in. Let it out. Good. And then we start to draw it up to the throat chakra. And you'll inhale. Exhale, go. And then inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to blubber the lips. And then this last one, we're going to do Om. Inhale. Exhale. Om. And the hands come together, and you just feel that vibration in the center of the body. We'll bring the hands up to the third eye. We'll gently press at the third eye and then massage, drawing out along the temple. And then again, press to the third eye and you're drawing out. And you might imagine here that you're like finding clarity. You're clearing the mind. Maybe you massage at the temples and you stir up any thoughts that are stuck. We'll do it one more time at the third eye. Exhale, drawing out to the temples. And then we'll bring the hands to the crown of the head, and the 8 fingers are going to tap at the crown of the head. And this is opening up the central channel of energy, the Sushumna, that all the chakras are aligned with. And you might feel the urge to move. That's the energy moving through you. Try to just be still and let the energy come all the way up and out the crown. And when it feels right to you, trusting your body, your instincts, you'll stop and you'll let those arms float down by your side. You just take a moment to breathe. Notice how you feel. And you're ready to go. That is the second chakra, 7 chakra jumpstart. So that one is something that I really like to do maybe when I need to kind of calm my energy, feel a little more balanced. I also tend to feel somewhat energized afterwards. It's kind of this like calm but awake feeling.
Ooh, yeah, share in the chat what you're experiencing, what that was like for you. Ooh. Grrr. I feel it.
Good.
You're such a great teacher. So beautiful, your guidance, and so clear. Thank you so much. That was really, really awesome.
My absolute pleasure. I love teaching people ways that they can bring yoga practice into their daily life. And I mean, these tools are here to help. So let's use them.
Yes, definitely. Well, you do such a wonderful job at guiding and teaching them. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So we have
My
some messages
pleasure.
here for you, sending you a beautiful ray of light for your health. So inspirational. I'm motivated to up my yoga practice. Nice.
Good, good. Yes.
And love the lotus flower on the wall. Yeah, it really is so beautiful. What a blessing. Woo! Yay! Thank you for being here live, everyone. And we're gonna go into. Is there anything else, Lauren, that you want to share with everybody about the practice, or an invitation as a teacher for, like just whatever you want to say to everyone
Sure.
right now?
Well, first, I'm just so glad to be here. This is just an amazing opportunity to share some of these tools with everyone. So thank you, Himalaya and DTO, for having me here. I'm very excited. But I just want to remind everyone that, yoga doesn't just happen on the mat. It happens every day in every choice you make. And I hope that you continue to take that yoga with you. You could do the 7 chakra jump start. I've also got a 20-minute 7 chakra video that is on our YouTube channel right now. And check us out online. Come take a class. We've got chakra flow class this Thursday night. We're on Eastern time, but you can join from anywhere. DTO just posted the stuff there. So come check us out. And again, thank you all so much. This was amazing.
Yeah, so wonderful. Well, we'll put it back onto the screen right there just so everyone can see it. Where is it?
Yeah, and if you follow Lotus Yoga Arlington on Instagram, I do a lot of posts there, but I also have been doing these fun like little yoga breaks throughout the day through Instagram Live. So just like a quick 5-minute here, like let's do some yoga and just stretch it out. So join me for one of those.
Lotus Yoga Arlington. So you can find her on Instagram as well as a website, which is so, so beautiful. Lots of wonderful classes. Now you can be anywhere in the world, people. So,
I know.
Yeah, it's so cool. What a blessing. So yeah, this is a little snippet of the website, and check it out. Check out Lauren.
5-minute flow to energize.
Beautiful. It looks like you've got some offerings there that are ready to be received on YouTube.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have a whole library of videos on YouTube, including full-length videos. And then we also, as part of the Free Yoga Project, we're offering weekly online free 30-minute classes. So if anyone wants to just sort of get a taste of what it might be like, check that out. Oh yeah, that's one of our, yep.
Great.
Practicing in front of the lotus, as always.
Yeah, definitely check it out. I think that's what really was my experience this weekend. Even though I teach and I lead and I'm, doing my own practices at home, there was something really beautiful about being guided. It shifted everything for me. And like opened up, like I just had so much creativity surge, and so receive for yourself, teachers out there.
Definitely.
Whew, yeah.
Yes,
everyone,
teachers,
really.
Don't forget your own practice. That is the most important thing. You cannot be your fully embodied, to use Himalaya's word, yoga teacher if you're not practicing. So let's do it together.
Yes, totally. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Well, I'm going to now we get to pick an embody oracle card. So I'm going to knock on these cards. And Lauren, tell me when to stop shuffling.
Okay, now.
Okay. And then tell me when you're feeling a little hot spot.
Ooh, that feels good right there.
All right.
What do we got?
We got forgive yourself.
Mm.
Yeah, forgive yourself for all the times that you didn't do your practice. Forgive yourself for remembering right now or forgetting. Forgive yourself. So I'm going to read it. So this is 44 cards, 44 messages, and this is number 5 in the pillar of value and worth. So the first pillar is value and worth. The second pillar is pleasure. The third is power. And the fourth is spiritual integrity. So Each message also has an embody invitation. We most likely will not be reading the embody invitation because the whole show is your embody invitation. But we will read the message to you right now. Forgive yourself. You can be free. Great news, sweet sister. You can be as liberated as you want to be. You can now redeem the magical reality that your creation possibilities, they're limitless. Let's take a moment to celebrate that you've done deep work in this lifetime so far. And whenever you forgive people and clear up relationships that have been troublesome and challenging, you continue to amplify your life. Now, the most important part of it all, you get to deeply forgive yourself. Yes, you have experienced trauma and hurtful situations which have led you back from being the greatest you can be. You may believe you did something bad or wrong, but that is not the truth. It's time to stop beating yourself up and let go of the hurt that you caused for yourself. You are invited to forgive anyone in your life you haven't forgiven yet because they were not conscious. You can start to have compassion for them, which is often easier said than done. Yet unforgiveness hurts you most of all. So most importantly, it's time to forgive yourself for believing you caused this somehow, perhaps even believing that you must continue to suffer. What are the things you are still holding on to about yourself? What are your secrets? What do you blame yourself for? Take a moment now to contemplate these inquiries and choose forgiveness. That's right, choose. You always have choice. Breathe into your chest and rib cage. Expand your heart chakra and expand your heart space and write down what you are forgiving yourself for now. So take that into your homework today. Do it right now after we are off of this beautiful live. And
yes,
share
move
with
your
us.
arms and move your arms and get in that heart chakra.
Totally. It's so funny. Today
Exactly.
I was really called to put this piece on, and I was sitting a little high, and I was like, no, it needs to sit on my heart today.
On the heart.
Yes, 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 and yes. I am seriously resonating with this card. Who's resonating with this card? Let us know in the chat. Yeah. Whoo! Just today, this morning, I was like, oh, okay, got it. I remembered another memory came up, and I realized I was holding on to stuff. So I started a forgiveness process already for someone that, is in my family way back and all this stuff. Anyway, so it was really great to get this card as a confirmation. Forgive yourself. Awesome. Lauren, thank you for being with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
So appreciate you
Namaste.
and your beautiful teachings. Thank you. And those of you, take a deep breath in and really blast Lauren for being here today. Blast yourselves for choosing to receive for today in this moment in time and space. And yoga teachers, light leaders, spiritual teachers, spiritual channels, whatever you call yourself. There's so many things. I feel like we change our titles so often. But whatever it is, forgive yourself for all of it so you can really be in that greatest leadership that you can be in. And join us today. I'm going to be on the Hanuman Instagram page. Take over. I'm taking it over. So I'm going to do a couple of lives there and share 3 ways to experience pleasure right now in this time and space. So three ways to a pathway of pleasure. And then I'm also going to teach specifically for yoga teachers or spiritual teachers how to up your online game, as well as how to be embodied in your visibility and your leadership. So I'm going to touch on those things today. So come and join us and receive for yourself. And those of you who don't know, for the last few weeks, I've been offering Mondays a gathering for sisters. And we do this from our Embody Sisterhood group. This is a free group. I offer it as a way for us to be in connection. There's a lot of yoginis in here. and specifically light leaders, and I feel the rise of us all coming together. Our group has grown a lot in this last few weeks, and my belief is that we are coming together. We are choosing not to isolate. We are coming together. So come and be with us. Make sure when you search Embody Sisterhood Group, and you find us, ask to join, but answer all the questions. We want to make sure that we are in alignment and you're in agreement to our guidelines. So come and be with us in that group. I give a lot of free, awesome material and content and tools for you to live in your full Dharma and your purpose. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here with you in this time and space. I'm Hemalayaa. This is the Embody Freedom series. Take a deep breath in with me. Exhale out of the mouth. Oh, thank you, happiness from within. Thank you for saying so. Yes. We tune in to then hear clearly, see clearly, and tune in also so the allies and your goddesses, the goddesses, can come on in, because the goddesses are magnetized to us. You know, when I utilize the words, these are all the, devas and devis here that DTO is popping up on the screen. They are magnetized to us when we are in our meditation, when we are in, honestly, the word is tuned in. Tuned in. So breathe with me here right now in this time and space and become tuned in. And what that means is you take that breath all the way down deep beyond your belly button and you let yourself land there. So you release any contraction or holding. Awesome. I wish you a beautiful day. Ooh, I want to say one more thing. In the Sisterhood group, we had a masterclass this weekend, so I'm also going to post that. But the class today at 12 p.m. Pacific Coast time, 3 p.m. East Coast time, it's happening really soon. Come and be with us. It's a live class. So this is the masterclass. I've posted it there. But there's a specific segment that I'm actually working on right now just to share with you. So that'll come up this afternoon. But this is a live circle, this Embody Sister Circle today, 12 p.m. Pacific Coast time and 3 p.m. East Coast time. Come and be with us. You get to also be on camera if you're choosing to be in the Zoom portion of it. Yeah, or you could also watch from our page or be with us through the Sisterhood group page. All right, blasting you out now. This is Embody Freedom. This is Lauren Farenga. I want to say it properly. Bring her back. Oh yeah, I got a big thumbs up. Okay, great. Okay, awesome. Beautiful. So we're signing off here. DTO, thank you for your support and your production. Pop your head in for a second and just say hi, even if you have a bed head. Yes. See, that was the bed head face distraction. It's not like, if I just do that. Awesome. So much love to you all. Thank you for being with us. Shine out. If you saw something here, share the video with others. Do not keep this for yourself. Share the goodness. This is a time to be in generosity and contribution. Share, my loves. Share. All right. Namaste. Namaste, Lauren.
Namaste.